My name is Ruth Mukwana, and I am the Senior Helen Hamlyn Fellow and Director of Graduate Humanitarian Studies at Fordham's Institute of International Humanitarian Affairs. I think that those of us who have been blessed should find ways to give back, and all of my life I've been lucky to work in the humanitarian sector. For over 15 years, I worked with the United Nations in countries in Africa, the Middle East, Asia, and at the United Nations headquarters in New York and Geneva. My work primarily focused on responding to the needs of people affected by crisis, conflict, and natural disasters. I'm drawn to humanitarian work mostly because, well, look at the numbers. On any given day today, millions of people around the world are in need of humanitarian assistance. Behind each number, there is a person, a unique person affected in a specific way. Humanitarian work also crystallizes for me the fact that our lives are shaped by factors beyond our control. The trajectory of a child born in Darfur and a child born in New York today couldn't be more different. And yet this isn't a decision that either child has made. Leaving the United Nations and joining higher education was a natural next step for me. In my job, I have an opportunity to contribute in shaping the lives of young people who are going to go on and do amazing things with their lives. I hope that our students are going to improve the humanitarian sector, make it more effective and efficient, which will lead to better outcomes for people affected by crisis. This is ever more pertinent today. Most of the major donors of the humanitarian sector have just drastically cut their funding. And this is what the Master of Science in Humanitarian Studies is about. The MSHS prepares students with the knowledge and skills to work effectively in the humanitarian sector. This involves doing work that prevents a crisis, that prepares communities for a crisis, that mitigates a crisis, and when a crisis does hit, responding to that crisis. Upon completing the MSHS, students demonstrate understanding of how humanitarian assistance is delivered and its effectiveness. They also master the ethical principles and legal frameworks that underpin humanitarian action and are able to conduct independent research. For anyone interested in joining the humanitarian sector, the MSHS sets you up well to do that. We have classes in climate change, international humanitarian law, protection of human rights, migration, fundamentals of humanitarian action, monitoring and evaluation, information management, and so on. All of our classes are taught by humanitarian professionals with decades of experience, providing our students with both a theoretical understanding and practical application of humanitarian action. They are taught in the evenings at Rose Hill and Lincoln Center campuses, which allows our students to maintain their work schedules. Our program includes an internship, which enables students to take advantage of the vibrant humanitarian community in New York, including the United Nations and nonprofit organizations for internship opportunities. It gives me enormous pleasure when a student calls me to tell me that they have landed an internship, that they have found their dream job in the sector, that the masters prepared them to succeed in their job. We do need young people now more than ever to join this sector. Join our Master of Science in Humanitarian Studies today, and I look forward to hopefully welcoming you to the Institute of International Humanitarian Affairs at Fordham University soon.